Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang di video pernyataan diri dosen dalam unjuk kinerja Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi PDD UKTPT bidang pengajaran sertifikasi dosen yang diselenggarakan oleh Kemendikti-Saintek. Video ini dibagi menjadi dua bagian, yaitu penjelasan tentang mata kuliah yang saya ampu dan rekaman proses pembelajaran di dalam kelas. Namun, sebelumnya izinkan saya memperkenalkan diri. Nama saya Eka Putri Aliani MPD. Saya adalah dosen tetap pada program studi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Fakultas Keguruan dan Ilmu Pendidikan Universitas Lambung Mangkurat. Saya akan menyampaikan rencana pembelajaran semester mata kuliah yang saya ampu dalam rangka PDD UKTPT bidang pengajaran. Mata kuliah yang saya ampu adalah mata kuliah Listening and Speaking for Professional Purposes dengan kode ABKB 2301 yang tersedia pada semester ganjil dan memiliki bobot sebanyak 4 SKS. Deskripsi mata kuliah Listening and Speaking for Professional Purposes. Mata kuliah ini memberikan fasilitas kepada mahasiswa untuk dapat mengembangkan keterampilan listening dan speaking dalam konteks profesional. Mahasiswa dilatih untuk dapat meningkatkan keterampilan menyimak audio dalam memahami makna berbagai macam kalimat dan percakapan sesuai dengan tujuan profesional dalam bahasa Inggris setara tingkat post-intermediate. Kemudian, mahasiswa diberikan kesempatan untuk dapat melatih kemampuan berbicara dalam merancang dan merespon percakapan langsung dengan topik yang sesuai dengan tujuan profesional. Pada mata kuliah ini, terdapat 4 CPL yang meliputi sikap, keterampilan umum, keterampilan khusus, dan pengetahuan. Serta 4 CPMK, yaitu CPMK pertama, berkontribusi dalam peningkatan mutu kehidupan bermasyarakat, berbangsa, bernegara, dan kemajuan peradaban berdasarkan Pancasila. CPMK kedua, mampu menerapkan pemikiran logis, kritis, sistematis, dan inovatif dalam konteks pengembangan dan implementasi ilmu pengetahuan dan teknologi, serta memperhatikan dan menerapkan nilai humaniora yang sesuai dengan bidang keahliannya. CPMK 3, mahir berbahasa Inggris lisan dan tulisan dalam konteks keseharian atau umum, akademik, dan pekerjaan dengan mengadaptasi budaya penutur asli setara tingkat post-intermediate. CPMK 4, menguasai konsep teoritis kebahasaan dan teknik berkomunikasi lisan dan tulisan umum atau General English dalam konteks keseharian umum, akademik, dan pekerjaan setara tingkat post-intermediate. Mata kuliah ini memiliki 14 sub CPMK meliputi materi listening dan materi speaking. Lebih lanjut, materi pembelajaran untuk listening terdiri dari 7 topik, begitu juga dengan topik untuk speaking yang terdiri dari 7 topik, meliputi clarification, asking and giving direction, describing procedure or process, agreement disagreement, negotiating, group discussion, dan yang terakhir adalah interviewing, reporting, and news anchor. Seluruh materi pembelajaran dipelajari selama 1 semester dalam 14 kali pertemuan dengan metode pembelajaran secara luring dan secara daring melalui e-learning resmi Universitas Lambung Mangkurat yaitu SIMARI yang dapat diakses pada website simari.ulm.ac.id di mana mahasiswa dapat mengakses RPS, materi perkuliahan, serta mengunggah tugas mata kuliah pada platform tersebut. Metode pembelajaran yang digunakan dalam mata kuliah Listening and Speaking for Professional Purposes diantaranya lecturing, class discussion, group discussion, role playing, monolog, serta project akhir berupa task-based learning. Pembelajaran pada mata kuliah ini memenuhi 3 komponen DIA, yaitu delivery, penyampaian materi oleh saya selaku dosen pengampu mata kuliah menggunakan PowerPoint presentation, dan referensi yang relevan. Selanjutnya adalah interaktif. Selama proses pembelajaran tatap muka di dalam kelas, maupun pada tugas mandiri mahasiswa di luar kelas, saya berupaya untuk memfasilitasi terjadinya beragam interaksi antara dosen dan mahasiswa, mahasiswa kepada dosen, serta interaksi mahasiswa antar mahasiswa. Interaksi ini tergambar melalui diskusi di dalam kelas, role play, penugasan berkelompok, dan penugasan bersama di luar kelas. Media lain pendukung interaksi lainnya adalah email dan grup WhatsApp, sehingga mahasiswa dapat menghubungi saya di luar kelas. Berikutnya adalah assessment, yaitu sistem penilaian mata kuliah. Sistem penilaian mata kuliah selalu saya sampaikan di awal perkuliahan. Penilaian mata kuliah Listening and Speaking for Professional Purposes terdiri dari 15% untuk tugas listening, 15% untuk tugas speaking, 30% untuk UTS, dan 40% untuk UAS yang berupa final project yang dilakukan di luar kelas. Bagian kedua dari video PDD UKTPT ini adalah rekaman proses pembelajaran di dalam kelas. Dalam rekaman ini, materi yang akan saya sampaikan ialah materi ke-6, yaitu Describing Procedure or Process in the Context of Professional. Dengan sub CPM K6, yaitu mendesain monolog yang memuat expression of describing procedure or process dalam konteks profesional. Mari kita simak video pembelajaran mata kuliah Listening and Speaking for Professional Purposes. Selamat menyaksikan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, how are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine too. Thank you for asking. Okay. Before we start the class, and then we have to pray first. Okay. I need some help from the volunteer maybe to recite the prayer and also lead us. Who will do that? Yes. Okay, Fakih. You may go in front of the classroom.
Hello everyone, before we start our lesson today, let's pray together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi sahli sadri wa yassirli amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amin.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Fakih. Okay, now let's check your present list first. Okay. The first one is Rara Pasha Aprilia Fitriana. Present, ma'am. Okay, Soraya Istiqomah. Present, ma'am. Nabila Nazif. Present, ma'am. Alia Syawalita. Present. Fauzi Yunizar. Okay, M. Fakih Muqaddam. M. Fahri Rofif.
Present, ma'am.
M. Alifta.
Present, ma'am.
Galvian Nur Abdil. Nur Syifa Amalia. Present, ma'am. Rahma Sari Ayu. Salsabila. Present, ma'am. Muhammad Rizky Ihsan. Najia. Present, ma'am. Yasir Abdillah. Hans Joseph. Alright. Okay, before we start the class, I want to tell you that today we will talk about the speaking topic. The topic that we will discuss today is this one: describing procedures or process. Okay. For our subject, listening and speaking for professional purposes. Okay, before we start the class and then also before we start the presentation, I want to tell you about the objective of the lesson. You are expected to be able to design monologues that contains expression of describing processes or procedures in the context of professional. And then you will be assessed on this following aspect. The first one is pronunciation. The second one is vocabulary. The third one is comprehension. The fourth one is fluency, and then the last one is grammar. So you have to note that. And then before you later, while you're doing the assignment, you can refer to this article to help you make the project. Okay, this one, enhancing student speaking skill through digital storytelling. This is my article with our lecturer also. Alright, okay, let's start then. Who can help me to answer that question? Giving procedure means, yes, okay.
Giving procedures mean we have to explain step by step on how to do something or how to make something like this.
Okay, the procedure on how to make something. Okay, to tell someone how to make something, how to do something by giving the instruction. Yes, alright. The instruction maybe it can be in the written form or the spoken form. Okay, to tell someone what you want them to do. Alright. It consists of, the first one is goal. Okay. And then the second one is requirement. And then the last one is steps. Okay, goals. What is the purpose of the goal, Yasir?
Purpose of the goal is tell what will be made or done, and
Okay.
that the goal may include a brief description of finished product.
Alright, and then the next one is requirement. Fauzi,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, what is the requirement list of?
The requirement include all of list what will we do when we do the procedure.
Okay, and then the last one is the step. Delphian.
The step is what the instructions say to make something. It usually consists of several steps from first to the result of the procedure.
Okay, thank you. Alright. So the steps, this one is the instruction. The step usually start with an action verb. Steps are numbered in order. Yes, first, second, and step clearly explain what needs to be done, how it needs to be done. Alright. The next one is imperative. Do you know what is imperative? Yes.
I think I have heard that somewhere. It is like the type of sentence that we need to make like in instruction. So it's commonly starting with the verb, not the subject in the sentence.
Yes. Yeah. Let's check later. It's commonly start with the verb rather than the subject. Okay. What is imperative actually? The imperative form is made by using the infinitive of the verb, the infinitive without to. The imperative are involved. That one. Note that in this example there are no grammatical subjects. Okay. So use, keep, put, mix, beat, pour. So yeah, that's right. There is no subject. We only need to write down the verb to start the sentence. Now this one is the linking word that is usually used when we make the sentences. There are many different linking words that can be used to describe a sequence of instructions. So yeah, because this one is procedure, so it is sequence, right? Okay, so the word that commonly used are and then. Okay, here are some example of the example. Lightly beat the eggs, then pour them into the pan. Turn the heat down and then. Okay, it can be used then, it can be used and then, and also and. This one, asking for instruction. Okay, so we need those expression to ask for instruction. This one, how do you do this? And then, how do I do this? Maybe, what are the steps to make or to do this? This one?
Best way to do.
Okay. This one?
How do you suggest I proceed
Okay. What should I do
to make this?
Can you show me
How to?
This one is for asking. Yeah, so you have to note that those expression are for asking the instruction. Okay, so after asking, we need giving. Asking and giving. So if someone asks you and then you have to give the response, right? So this one, you may use this one. I'd like to show you how to blah blah blah. Yeah, fill the blah blah blah. Okay. I'd like to show you how to fill. Fill the blah blah blah.
I'd like to show you how to make an omelet.
Okay. Good. There are three main steps in this process of, for example, drawing an
Apple.
egg. Okay. The first, the second, the third step is before you begin, you should
Prepare.
prepare the ingredients. The first thing to do is go to the store. Okay. I would start by having money first. Okay. Okay. Those are the examples or the expressions of
Give instructions.
Now we move again to the beginning of the sentence. If you want to make the procedural text or procedural oral text, the first thing to do is going to the market. Okay. To begin with, it must be having some ingredients. For example, yeah. To start with, yeah. So since this is the beginning, so you have to use those expressions. The first thing to do, to begin, to start, and the last one is first or firstly. You may use. The second one is continuing. After the beginning, and then you have to continue your sentence, right? Okay. And then those are the word that can be used when you make the sentences. This one. And then, next. And then next, put the oil, for example, next, draw the line, for example, yeah. After this, what is that? Go to take the ingredient, for example. When this done, you have to blah blah blah. Okay, those are the examples of the continuing words or phrase. Yeah. And what is the ending usually?
Lastly.
Lastly, finally, lastly, what else? To finish. In the end. Is the end. Okay. Alright, yeah. Next, linking by number. What do we use for this? It's related to the number, right? Firstly, secondly, thirdly. Okay. The example is firstly, put all dry ingredient into the pan. Secondly, add the water or milk. Thirdly, put the pan into the bread maker. And finally, so it will end with the finally. Next, this one is the example. Actually, you have been familiar with this actually, yeah. This one, fold the sheet into a half. Okay, and then fold the top corner down to the center fold. Fold the tip down, fold, yeah. Okay, this is only the example. Okay, what is this actually? What is the last product actually? Paper and lay. Okay. Okay, now it's your turn actually, yeah. Your turn is, okay, you have to make your own presentation based on describing procedure on how to do something or how to make something or how to perform something by giving or showing the step or the process. But before that, I want to ask you, do you have any questions related to the material? Yes?
Can we go back to the continuing part?
Continuing part, okay. This one?
Yes, so I noticed the last expression while others expression, it's something like after you've done the previous steps, right? But in the last, I noticed in the
last example?
Yes, the last example, while something else is happening. What is it mean actually?
Okay. Maybe it's something like this. When you make something, for example, you draw a picture or you do something else, something like that, while something else is happening, while we are preparing for this, we can also do this. For example, while we are preparing for the ingredients, or while we are waiting for the boiling water, for example, we can do like this. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Clear enough.
Okay. If it is clear enough, then this is your turn. I will give you around 20 minutes. Enough? Yeah. Okay. 20 minutes to make your own draft, and then after that I will. Yeah, you can. What is that? You can do it in front of the classroom, or I will choose you randomly. All right. Next. Okay. Who wants to be the volunteer to perform in front of the classroom? Yes, okay, Iki. You may go in front of the classroom, and then don't forget that you are being assessed for the 5 aspects I have told you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Skiksan, and today I would like to teach all of you how to play the basic of the guitar. I'm sure one of y'all already played the guitar or haven't held an instrument before. But today I would just like to teach all of you the basic, the fingers placement and the notes. So look at this. There's 6 strings, right? Starting from E, A, G, B, D, E, right? Okay, so this strips right here is frets. You can decide what kind of frequency you want to play by tapping on the frets. So for example, this is without tapping a fret on the first string. Okay, that's E, right? But if you tap here, it will be F. F. So this, the higher you tap it, the higher the pitch will be, right? So that's the basic of the note placement. I mean, you can just like start playing songs by like an easier one. C, A minor, Re minor, Re mi, ke, C lagi. Yeah, that is pretty easy one because it doesn't use bar chord like this, which is pretty hard for a beginner. And then I would like to show all of you an amazing instrument for a beginner. An amazing tool. This is called capo. So when I started playing guitar like a few months ago, I can't play like bar chords like this, right? It hurts, you know. Holding hands like this, it really hurts, but with the help of this, I don't have to do all that fingers placement, so I can just like. Over time, you can memorize every single placement over the chord. And lastly, you just have to have the patience and then the determination to actually learn. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you. Okay, so I'm done explaining. Any one of you has any question or something?
So I have.
Okay.
So there's like chord and bare chord, and I want to know that what's the difference.
So a chord is when you press and create a certain sound, right? Certain frequency, like C, G. The bare chord is a bit different because you have to use your whole fingers, index fingers, to hold down a bunch of strings to actually produce a certain sound. This is, for example, does that answer your question, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else want to ask a question?
No.
Alright, I think that's enough for me. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right. One more person. Sigo? Yes. Okay. Soraya.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Soraya Sukoman. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to draw an eye for beginner. Okay, so the first thing you have to prepare is the material, which is a piece of paper and a pen, or you can also use a pencil or any other digital drawing tools. And then I'm going to demonstrate how to draw the eye using this whiteboard and Speedo. So the first thing you have to make is a trapezoid shape like this. I hope it's clear enough to you to see this. And then next, you can erase a bit of the corner of the shape. This in the back of. This will be the base of the eye. And then next, you have to draw the iris. But make sure to draw the iris in a half circle. In a half circle like this, instead of full circle. If you draw a full circle, your character is more like unnatural, or the character will be look more startled. And then the next step is you have to add the eyelid in the top of the eye, and then also the under eye area, which is the eye bag. To make more depth into the eye, you have to draw a few strokes on the eye bag area to make it like a shadow effect. And after this, you have to draw the eyelashes. So you have to draw the eyelashes in a curve. So you have to draw from the inner of the shape to the outer like this. Don't forget to add the lower eyelashes. The next step is you have to add a shadow to the iris. You draw a full circle in the middle of the iris, and then you have to add a few strokes from top, but you have to stroke only the half part. Okay. And the last part you have to do is to make add a white dot to make the highlight. So you can just erase a part of the iris to make the eye, and that serves as the highlight of the eye. And you're done.
Thank you for Iki and also Saura for giving us the example of the procedures. Also, what is that? Playing the guitar also, yeah, that is the professional one. Okay, now we come to the conclusion section. Who wants to help me to conclude our lesson today? Yes, okay.
So today, for today we have learned how to describing procedures on how to make something. So it basically procedure text or procedure process how to make something is actually like instruction on how to get something done. And it consists of 3 elements, which is goals, requirement, and step. And it is usually like used only imperative type of sentence. So it contains like the beginning and how like to start. I would like to start with this and then the continuing. Next is blah blah blah, and then what's the last one? The ending is like can use the sentence like finally or in the end, something like that. That is
3 things that we need to have in our text or in our oral presentation. The first one is the goal, and then the second one is the requirement, and then the last one is the step. And also, this is the important thing. We have to use imperative sentence. Alright, thank you. Okay, and the last one is this one, assignment. You have to submit an assignment next week for performing also next week, yeah? For those who haven't performed yet, now you have to record yourself about the procedural and then upload it on YouTube channel, and then you have to copy the link to submit it on e-learning Simari. Okay, and then I will later collect the link and then I will share it to your WhatsApp group. And then after that, you have to give comment to your friend's performance, whether you agree or disagree to the material they have performed. And then I need you to perform the agreement and disagreement next week. Okay. Alright. Am I make myself clear?
Yes.
Alright. Do you have any other question again? No? It seems that you all understand.
Yes.
Alright, I think that's all for today, class. Thank you. See you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baik, sekian deskripsi diri saya dalam video pernyataan diri dosen dalam unjuk kinerja Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi PDD UKTPT bidang pengajaran sertifikasi dosen gelombang 1 tahun 2025. Besar harapan saya video ini dapat memberi manfaat bagi berbagai pihak dan menjadi kontribusi bagi bidang pengajaran untuk Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi. Atas perkenan dan perhatiannya saya ucapkan terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.